Hello, everybody, and today we'll be going over the top 5 soul laners, in my opinion, that are the best to pick right now in ranked for free wins. So, without further ado, we'll go over the best soul laner. Don't mind Bellona. Um, so the best soul laner, in my opinion, at the moment is definitely Thor with his recent buff. This is patch open beta 25. He got a buff to his 3, which also went to his aspect as well. So he just does a lot of damage in lane. He has 0 bad matchups. I'll go over a build now. I published this, so if you guys wanna go to, I'm not sure how it works. You go to community builds, maybe search up best Thor solo build, twitch.tv/Seagyll, and then I'm sure it'll pop up. You guys can just copy it and use it. So I'm pretty sure you always go Bluestone. Reaper and Lash scale really well together. You could also go Carver if you're behind, but I always prefer Reaper. It's more strength, it's more lifesteal, which scales your Lash damage. You always go Lash second item, even if your verse is a physical character. I'm pretty sure this is on every god. Just because the damage it does, it's like 600, 500 damage as soon as you buy the item with only Reaper. The only interchangeable item, I think, is Umberlink. And this is only interchangeable when you're versus double magical backline. Because when you're versus double magical backline on this patch, the ADC always has crit anyway, right? So you're forced to go Spectral, even though they're both magicals. So you actually can't fit Umberlink anymore. And you're forced to go either Spectral, or you could go for Ansoil and Gargoyle. You just go full magical defense. You could probably even fit in a Sphere of Negation. I could add to the build right now, actually. With Sphere of Negation, probably. Really good magical item defense item at the moment. And yeah. And then I really love Sunder in solo. I think the Sunder upgrade is really broken. Does a lot of damage. As soon as you ult on Thor, you land, you pop your Sunder, pop your Lash, wall, 1-3, GG. With auto cancels, guy's dead. Or you could just land ult out, beads, Gargoyle. Really broken character. Late game, you're always useful, even if you're behind. You could be 10 levels down. If you wall someone that's useful on the enemy team, you're doing your job. You're ulting them, getting their beads, you're doing your job. Yeah. So that's why I think he's the best character. And now for second best. This, in my opinion, has got to be Bellona. Now, reason for this is also because the debate in my head was it's either Bellona or Mordred. But the only reason Bellona came out on top is because she has like minimal bad matchups. I'd say the only bad matchup for her is maybe Yorm, maybe Artio, but that's debatable. And like the only reason she came out on top again is because she's always useful late game. No matter what you do on Bellona late game, if you 3 an ADC, they have to beads. Or it pops their Magi's. You can always fish for Magi's with your 3. If you have a big engage with your ult is broken. You have so much procs and so much power. Look at these fucking stats. It's crazy OP. Your team fights in it. And then she also has solo kill potential. Very, very good character. Very fun. This is the build. I have it published as well. Now, go the same thing on her. Aside, you don't go Bluestone, you go Death Stall. I think Death Stall is really good right now, especially on characters like Bellona. And it also gives lifesteal whenever you upgrade it, which scales your Lash as well. Now, you'll see a consistent trend with all these soul laners. I think Reaper is really strong. Combined with Lash, a lot of damage, a lot of lifesteal, good sustain. As soon as you get Lash, you can always look for a kill. You ult, Lash somebody. Umberlink, really strong item on her. Now, on Bellona, I'm not really a fan, but like, Umberlink, it's still interchangeable, only if you're versus double magical backline, again. And then, I do like going Shell on Bellona. This is because I believe Bellona You can't really go Sunder. It's too you kind of want the shell for your team. You're kind of playing with your team the entire time on Bellona, whereas on Thor you're kind of like diving in by yourself, trying to kill people by yourself. Um, Executioner, I believe this is probably one of the best items in the fucking game. People underutilize it because if you see this, if I can get it up, you apply piercing, which is percent prot reduction up to 5 times, but it's for your entire team. So it's really good. You give your entire team the most valuable stat in the game. Both your backliners get 30% pen if you hit somebody, you know? So you just sit with your backline the entire time. If they're getting dove, you ult, you start hitting their tanks, and they just die instantly. You go Gargoyle. I like having a bit of CDR. I really prefer Gargoyle to Ansoil at the moment, but you could go either or if you want to look for like a big 2 silence with Ansoil or something. Um, Now Executioner is also interchangeable, kind of. You could go for Death Metal. I think Death Metal is really strong right now. Um, you could go Riptalon. Riptalon, more lifesteal, more attack speed, more damage. Amplifier. Or if you're really far ahead, if you're turbo stomping the lobby, you don't even have to go Gargoyle. I think you could go Executioner, Riptalon, or Executioner, Death Metal. Do a lot of objectives with your team. And yeah, you know, versus crit you have Spectral, obviously. Barrow's Curse, really good in Bellona. Yeah, that's why she's number 2. Now number 3, definitely gonna be Mordred. Now Mordred, I think, was pretty slept on for a while. I think he's really strong. I try and pick him like if Thor's banned on the enemy team, I usually pick Mordred. I have to get him ranked 10. Bellona, yeah, you know, Mordred can win any solo matchup if you play around his spikes well enough. And you also have to bait relics with him. You just play around your ult. As soon as you hit 5, you're the strongest fucking player on the entire map. Bluestone, Reaper, Lash, Umberlink, Sunder, basically the entire Thor build. Again, double magical backline, drop Umbral, get Spectral, and then Gargoyle, and like you kind of want Magi's on this character. You get locked down pretty easy, but you do go beads anyway. And you could also get Swerve Negation, of course. Yeah, does a lot of damage, can dive really easy, free solo kills if you're better than the enemy player. And yeah, really safe as well. You get ganked, you just ult out. Very cancer to play against. I really hate playing versus this character, and I kind of love playing him as well. Also, big mistake. You don't go aspect. Don't go aspect on him because you lose the 2 prots. The 2 prots is fucking broken. Get so many protections from me too. Get like 40 of each. It's crazy. Right. Number 3. Now, I was thinking about who it could be, and I think it's Artio. Now, this is because her aspect is really strong. You can kind of get free engages. I think she uses Blink really well, and she does a lot of bleed damage. It's kind of surprising the amount of damage she does in her bear stance. You can catch a lot of players off guard. You can pick it as a counter, like Thor's band, Bellona band, Mordred band. Who wants a lane pressure character? That's kind of a good tank, free engage, good solo kill pressure. Go Artio. Pretty fun character with her aspect as well. Only bear stance. Her ult's really big. It's like a Gilgamesh ult. People try to walk out, get pushed instantly back to the center. Kind of have to beads it. Really low CD ult as well. And yeah, basically go the same build. You could go Sunder on Artio, but I think you need Blink to actually play the game. Because if you're an Artio and you're just fucking dashing in, you kind of just eat shit and die. So you kind of have to play around your Blink engage with the 2 ult, Blink dash 2 ult, or Blink 2 ult, dash out, play around your backline then. And yeah, I think you definitely need to go beads on this character anyway. Combat Blink on her is broken. You can just find an engage every 40 seconds, and you never don't get the cooldown reduction on it because you always 2 after you blink. And yeah, give a 90-second combat blink. It's pretty broken. Again, you can find all these builds by just searching up the name in the God Builder tab, as far as I'm aware. Now, number 5. I think few days ago, if you asked me who would have been number 5, I would have said Yorm. But I think now, in my opinion, it's Osiris. Now, I think if you're really good at the character, Osiris could be bumped up a few tiers. He could probably be better than Mordred. He can win any lane matchup if you play him well enough. Now, the only trick to Osiris, I actually didn't make a build. I can make it right now. So, on Osiris, you always go Aspect. Final build, you want to go Bluestone. You want to always... Now, if you're into a physical, you go Helm of Radiance. And then, if they're a healer, you go into Brawlers. Now, you kind of always want to go Brawlers as well. And it's really good because most people go Lifesteal or have healing abilities in lane. And then you go Sphere of Negation. Now, this gives you a shit ton of intelligence, which scales all of his abilities. You need Bluestone to clear reliably. It used to be Conduit. That was the play on Aspect Osiris, but Bluestone is just way better for lane pressure. Just spam procs on it. Proc it like a million times when you have your ult. And then 4th item, I think you can either go Sunder, or you can go Blink. I really like Blink on Osiris. It gives you a lot of pressure to play around, and you can get in and out really easy. And then I think you do need beads on this character, or you could also go Shell if you're looking to play turbo backline, or Aegis. He's really good. You can play like a mage on him. It's pretty good. Yeah. So I usually go beads or Aegis, but if you really need it, maybe get a Shell. Your team needs it. And then last 2 items, obviously, you could go Magi's with Aegis as well. A good combo. But last 2 items, you just go like Gargoyle, and you can go like Glad Shield as well. You have a lot of prots. Really good build. You have a lot of CDR now, even though you don't really utilize it well. Probably Spectral. A lot of people go crit these days on ADCs. Start off, obviously this into tier 1 magical. Where is it? Tier 1 magical. Then you go 3 pots. Now, the only reason I include Chalice here is because if you don't know, there's a Chalice bug. Well, not really a bug, but you can abuse Chalice to where you pop 3 of it in your fountain, and then you TP to lane, and you still have like 40 seconds of a Chalice popping. So you basically just win every trade. You have like 400 of extra health to work with. Pretty broken. And then yeah, Relic, you go Blink. You can play around your Blink so well in lane. If you just have so much pressure with it. You all in. If you can hit your 1s on Osiris, you just 1-1 ult 1-1 3-2, or you could Blink 3-1-1 ult 1-1. They're all dead. Everybody. And then you're really tanky late game. Like, surprisingly, you do a shit ton of damage and you're super tanky. And yeah, I mean, won't go over the situational items, but in my opinion, you can just go the same situational items in the other builds. I'll fill them in after I'm done. I'll edit it. But yeah, really good. Now I'll go over some honorable mentions. I think Mulan is pretty sleeper. I haven't played her much, but I've played against a lot of Mulan. She does a crazy amount of damage, and her flag passive is really strong. I think if you're a good Mulan player and you know your spikes with the lifesteal build, you can farm a lot of lobbies. And then another honorable mention is a Yorm, obviously. I think if you're off-rolling, get put in solo, you should definitely lock in Yorm. Now, realistically, in comp, you should go Aspect on Yorm, because people can just stand in your pools and get int and strength and mit, which is really broken. But in ranked, it's gonna do that. So you just don't go Aspect, and you go this build. I really like Aegis on Yorm, but you can also go B. You're scared of getting not getting your ult off if you get ganked or like gone on with some CC. And yeah, basically the exact same build. Reaper, Lash, Umbral, really broken. Umbral is 120 prots in a single item. 80 physical, 40 magical, turbo busted. Again, double magical backline. You can go Spectral. Also play backline on Yorm pretty well. And yeah, that's all for today, guys.